What are you waiting for?
Come join the Geek Drums Nation. I now hear the popping. It's my interface acting stupid. Why is it doing this today? Hmm. Do you not like me today? What did I do to you? What's up, guys? How's everybody doing today? It's another Monday stream, Geek Drums, episode 14, I believe. Is that right? 3 Dubs, episode 14.
Yes, and I fixed the code trying to co-host. Apparently, I didn't realize that I forgot to change the wording.
I thought you did that on purpose. So,
Well, I fixed it last minute when I was like looking up the live stream on your channel. I was like, why does it say co-trying?
I thought you did that on purpose.
It's a funny joke.
So, we do indeed have a special guest. He is not a stranger to this channel. He is best known for calling me out on my Javicia simping and calling 3 Dubs out on his Javicia simping because, well, I think he secretly wants her for himself. It is Kata.
Yeah, I did call you out, and you spoiled the reveal of Stargirl.
I didn't mean to do that. That guy just gets under my
skin. I mean, you wanted to use anything that you can to call him out or it.
Yeah, because he was just like saying like, oh, like he told me like he wants the show to just be about Starman, and I'm like,
he knows how to get you mad.
I'm like, what? So is it, man? If they kill off Star, I'm like, it's not even Starman. Like, come on. Which everybody's been saying from the jump.
Yeah, it was good.
But how are you today, man? How are you?
Oh, is me?
Is it Tuesday over there,
or it's the future?
Oh, you're in the future. So, do you know anything yet?
No, I can't really tell you though.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
That's one of the rules of living in the future.
So I'm gonna have to buy a new interface one day this week.
One question: what is an interface?
It's basically what I'm using to get my audio. By me being a musician, it was either use a interface or use my Behringer X32, which is obviously too big to fit in this tiny room in this apartment. Yeah, so I use my interface, but this interface is I've been needing to get a new one. It's not that big. It's not that. It's all right, but I don't like this brand. So I mean, hey, we're gonna deal with it. It didn't do it in my video that I made the other day. I don't know what's going on. But how's everybody doing in the chat? We got quite a few chatters. Hi, Maddie. Darren stopped in to say have a great stream. He couldn't be here today. I said what's up. Apparently.
When did that was me. I thought I don't have my YouTube. I don't have my own YouTube account linked to your StreamYard. So when I typed sup, it comes out as you.
Oh. I was like, when did I type that?
That's one of the reasons why I wanted to link my YouTube
makes sense.
account. Yeah.
Good evening, Ragu, being formal as always. Good evening. Justin Shield, what's up, Justin? The Owl, what's up? He said, wait, Darren, don't go. He had something to do today, guys. I'm sorry. Justin, what did you share the news already? What's the news, Justin?
I think this is the news.
Well, hey. But Robert Blake says, hey, everyone. All right. Is that a Fat Albert reference? I believe so. I believe it's a Fat Albert reference.
Yes, it is.
Who's that beautiful face? Which one of us are you referring to?
Talking about you, Lance, because it was at the beginning of this.
Oh, well, that works. Yes, the Flash premiere is finally legit.
Are you sure?
Yes, after how many weeks of getting trolled? How many weeks were we trolled?
2 weeks.
2 weeks straight? Yeah. We have a we have a surprise guest appearance by none other than DJ Eric. Eric's Reloaded.
A surprise. You just started streaming. You sent me the link, so I was like,
Why
all
is
right.
Kate out? Who took Kate out?
Yeah,
What just happened?
yeah, I'm starstruck. That's Eric, the one and only.
But yeah,
What are we
Eric.
talking about? What are we talking about?
Right now we're talking about the Flash finally getting a confirmed date.
Okay.
Are you surprised by this date?
No, this is actually the date I thought it was going to be. I thought it would be in February.
Yeah.
January felt really early to me, and I said early February, and most people were like, no, no, no. But I kind of figured it was going to be early February, so
Yeah.
not too much of a shock.
Oh my God, no! It's genuinely just how I say hi, but I'll be Fat Robert. But yeah, so the synopsis is interesting for this season. I saw some people didn't like it. The official synopsis is season 9 picks up 1 week after the Reverse Flash was defeated, which is a I guess in past seasons they haven't been doing the 6 month time jump as much as they did in the early season. So
Well, they don't have to because
Yeah.
they're not working with other shows. So
yeah. So it says after the Reverse Flash was defeated, Barry and Iris are reconnecting. How many times have we heard that? They've been honestly their marriage has been reconnecting for years now. They just can't get it right. I guess I don't know, but when a deadly group of rogues descends on Central City, led by a powerful new threat, is that do we know who the powerful new threat is? Like
Red
who are we
Death.
guessing? Red Death.
Yeah.
I hope.
I mean, Red Death has got to be the first one, right? I mean, she's in the
Yeah.
first like 5 episodes.
Yeah. So I mean, I was just like, were they? I hope the new rogue threat is not. Oh God! Please don't let it be the hotness, Goldface, and Pied Piper.
Those
It
are
might
old
be.
threats.
They're not a threat, like at all.
Yeah, that's true.
Uh, the Flash and his team must once again defy impossible odds to save the day. The logline describes a deadly new adversary rises to challenge Barry Allen's heroic legacy, and in their greatest battle yet, Barry and Team Flash will be pushed to their limits in order to save Central City one last time. Um, Thoughts on that? Eric, you can go first. Thoughts on that?
I mean, it sounds like a typical like description of a season. There's nothing really amazing in there. I read it and I was like, I just decided not to even make a video about it. I'll just talk about it this weekend because it's just, I mean, Barry and Iris reconnecting, new threat. I mean, all of it sounds pretty much like every season. Not that I'm not excited for it. It just didn't give us very much. There's not a lot there, and you know, it's yeah. I wonder if Red Death is actually gonna like actually kill people because Killer Frost was Killer Frost and
Yeah, she
didn't
never
actually kill
killed
people.
anybody.
So I wonder.
I mean, Red Death is supposed to kill more people than Cicada or all those other
That's
villains.
true. That is true.
You dropped that, so it has to be a huge threat.
But are we?
Well, that was the previous timeline too. So
Are we? Are
could
we to
change.
assume that Red Death was always Ryan Wilder?
No, I'm going to assume it was actually Bruce Wayne, and he killed more people than Zoom or even. Well, no, Cicada killed more people than Zoom and Red. So I don't really care at this point. Now that I think about it.
I mean, we just gotta play it. I'm playing it completely safe. Going into this season, we know that Chillblaine Mark is a
Regular.
he's a series regular. Now, I know Eric talked about it before. I honestly think that it's only because he's tied so closely to the new Killer Frost, or as I call her, Frankenfrost, because we don't know what type of amalgamation of Danielle Pennebaker is in that little cryo chamber. We don't know what's coming out of there, so I'm calling her Frankenfrost. We know that he's closely tied to that. Um, so far, what we've been seeing, yeah, Darren, everyone's favorite character. So far, what we've been seeing from behind the scenes on set, it's been cool to me. You know, other than the lackluster rogues, I hope they. I mean, maybe they're actually menacing. I mean, I don't know why uh Pied Piper would, do another 180 after he did a 180 post crisis, and I don't know why the hotness would do a 180. Maybe those are just like misdirects, and maybe they're just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Am I being too optimistic about that? I mean,
I
I
thought,
don't see how they would fit in with the new Captain Boomerang.
I thought it was going to be for fun. Like it's going to be a fun season, maybe for comedic purposes.
I I, I don't want my rogues team to be comedic though. Like we're getting a rogue. Like you can't go from Captain Cold and Snart and Weather Wizard in the premiere season to the rogues being a joke in the final season. Like honestly, it's the new Captain Boomerang, with the comic accurate suit, and from what we're hearing from set, like he seems like he's gonna be menacing, and he's a recurring character.
He was
So
missing on the 100 too. So I mean, I have faith in this
yeah,
actor.
I've seen his character. I've seen this actor before, so um, I, I'm looking forward to that iteration. Seeing that like he's opening up the season, like he's in the very first episode. Seems like Barry just can't get a break. A week
I
later,
mean,
somebody
it's
else shows
possible
up.
all of these rogues are from the dark multiverse.
True.
And if they are,
And
that means they're a lot more evil than the ones that we already knew.
And what's more probable is because of the fact that Digger Harkness of Earth One or whatever the Earth he was from, well, I mean, previously he died, so
But
they
this
can.
isn't Digger Harkness, so
Yeah, I mean, they can actually bring a new Captain Boomerang. That makes more sense than recasting him. Like he's a different character.
He don't look
Rainbow
different.
Raider is another one that
I
doesn't
forgot
make any
about
sense.
him.
Doesn't make any sense because there's a female version of Rainbow Raider, and they
Yeah, this one has
established,
to be another Earth. This one,
yeah,
and making like he was already like, well, he already what did they say whammied? He already whammied Barry in season one. So
yeah.
I mean, this one's I think he's gonna do way worse. Especially he's right there with Red Death. So I'm expecting to see Grant on the ground for that entire episode. We're gonna see Grant on the ground.
Well, the other thing is each rogue individually is never much of a threat to the Flash, but all of them together is a threat. If you remember in the earlier seasons, just Captain Cold and Heatwave together were a problem for the Flash. So
Actually,
Yep.
if you remember correctly, I believe Flashpoint, um, they they teamed up with Reverse Flash, and literally he could not. He was stuck to a wall with a bomb,
Oh yeah.
but within like 10 minutes. Like if they all the rogues teamed up, the Flash would be outnumbered. So I think it's kind of makes more sense than an individual rogue going up against them because they're like one episode villains.
Yeah. Hero's Journey whammied is just the term that they use for when some like Rainbow Raider affected Barry with his powers. Both Rainbow Raiders. If anybody like gets in your head, they just use the term whammied. Like they use it often on the show. Do a quick rewatch, buddy. Do a rewatch. You'll hear it a lot.
Yeah,
Do we
it's
think Blood Work is on the team? What are you guys' thoughts about that? Because they cut the tie-in with the tie-in comic out of last season. So do you think they're still gonna go that way or no?
Um,
no.
I I have a sort of hope, but I don't think Uh, I'm going to say I'm like 70-30 on it. 70, I don't believe it. 30, I believe it.
I mean, I think we would have seen him by now. I mean, they've done a
Unless
lot of
he's
stuff indoors, but I don't expect to see I don't expect to see Tenya anymore this season.
I didn't expect to see Ryan Wilder. Let's put that out there.
Yeah, that's true. But then again, we didn't expect them to them to let Red Death leak like that.
And not just that, but I didn't because you I had faith that Red Death would eventually show up since season 5. I was like, they name dropped him. They have to pull him through, somehow, some way. They have to get him here. And then you're like, no, it's a different timeline. It's a different timeline. It's a different time. Well, Red Death came.
That's true.
Well, you didn't think it was going to be Ryan Walder, though, right?
No. I originally thought it was Warren Christie because the fact that they established that Bruce Wayne's face is in the Arrowverse.
And they
Not-
couldn't have done it if Batwoman was canceled. So I think it was.
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't even know. I don't think that they were going to put it in.
I just wish there was more of Bruce Wayne on Batwoman, even though I would like to see a scene or something of the actual Bruce Wayne that's not like hallucinogen or
An imposter.
imposter. I would have liked to see him in their flashback somehow.
Yeah, he was a good Bruce Wayne too.
Yeah, I was
Eric
surprised.
to be Bruce Wayne.
Not gonna lie, I was actually hoping for Jensen Ackles. I wanted him so bad to be.
Are you busy?
Yeah, I've been a fan of Jensen Ackles since 2004.
That's it. I've been a fan of Jensen Ackles probably for the same amount of time. I'm not gonna lie.
Actually, 2000 Dark Angel was when he first came.
The show with Angelina Jolie,
No, with Jessica Alba.
they look alike to me. I'm sorry. Is that racist? Am I
Are
gonna
you
get
being
canceled
racist?
for
Yeah, I
that?
was about to say.
Am I gonna get canceled for that? So, Eric just shared something with me very interesting. Something I didn't expect to happen because, well, it's now moved up. I mean, by a week, but it's moved up.
It's in a weird spot. Do you realize how much comes out around that time next year? So Guardians of the Galaxy comes out in May 5th. Then we have Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse on June 2nd.
Yikes.
And then right after that, we have the Marvels on July 28th. So I don't think there was a good place for this movie at all. But
Yeah.
putting it closer to Spider-Man, even if it's an animated one, I don't know. It's a little weird. It's almost like they try to sabotage Spider-Man.
Weren't they trying to make it 23-23? You know, like June 23, year 23.
Oh, that is kind of cool. Yeah.
I don't know
But-
why they changed it.
I don't know, but there's 3 movies coming out within like 2 months in that spot. They were in a good spot because they were 3 weeks after Spider-Man and like 4 weeks before the Captain Marvel movie. So I'm curious if this is because Warner Brothers has something else coming out around that time. I don't know.
Or they're just trying to hurry up and get this movie out.
Or is there a trial date for Ezra that's going to be
True.
like, after the
What?
thing? I mean,
It's kind of
True.
funny, like literally within like seconds of you getting of DJ Eric sharing that with you, Ragu tagged us all in it.
But like that's honestly, it's shocking because for a movie that's been delayed so much to just get an inch.
yeah, it's a weird. Again, I mean, the studio is obviously. I haven't looked yet. I probably should because I'm comparing it to other superhero movies, but it's quite possible it has something to do with another Warner Brothers Discovery project around that time.
More than likely. I wonder what. Oh, I cannot wait to get on Twitter later on tonight and seeing all of the Snyder people bombarding James Gunn's Twitter page.
Yeah.
Why did you move it up? You don't have faith in it, huh? Oh, you put it in a horrible spot. I can hear it now.
The only movies that are coming out around that time are Evil Dead Rise and Barbie. So
Evil.
I mean, who doesn't like Barbie?
Barbie's coming out in July, the middle of July, and Evil Dead Rise comes out at the end of April. So I have no idea why they changed the release date. That's such a weird. I don't know. It's really weird.
No, Evil Dead rises April 21st. It says.
Is the date changed again?
Did that one change?
Well, I just looked it up. It says.
Oh, well, I know Barbie is July 21st. So that's the only other Warner Brothers movie near The Flash. Because Wonka comes out in December. Somebody mentioned Wonka. That comes out in December.
Oh, did you hear about the merger? Is the new name is Max
Yeah.
and not like HBO or not HBO Max? It's now Max. And I was like,
Ah.
Max Discovery. Why is it just Max? That's what you call a dog.
No, they need to change that to they need to change it to at least Warner Max or something. Max just sounds stupid. Like
Or-
I'm gonna hit it
Max,
up.
give me Max.
Are you
Max.
are you watching Titans on Max? That doesn't even sound right. Hey, did you know the new season of Stargirl, if we're lucky, is on Max right now. What? Coming soon to Max.
Why is she on Max?
It's the acts of Zaslav.
It's dumb. And then you really have people defending this right now, talking about some no. It's the max of everything that Warner Brothers and Discovery has to offer. What? Are we serious right now? Are we defending that name?
I didn't. I literally was like, no. I did not like it. It's it's a dog name. It's like you're telling your subscribers you're dogs. Like the algorithm that they leaked or something a while back ago about saying who subscribes to what. Not entirely sure what it's called.
It's weird. But
Hey, now there's people named Max, so you shouldn't offend them.
I have no problem with Peacock because, well, that's what NBC is. It's a peacock that works. Max just sounds dumb.
Peacock is tied to their brand. It's been tied to their brand since like the 60s. So
yeah,
I mean that works. But calling a streaming service Max, they could have called it Warner Discovery, Warner Max, Discovery Max, Discovery Plus,
WM.
They could have called
WMD.
They could have called it the CW for all I care. Anything but Max.
CW was a genius one where it took the CBS out of one letter of one company and Warner Brothers, the W, out of the other one.
And the thing is, Max.com is owned by another company right now, so they can't even use that name. It's like a nutrition company or something.
Yeah, I
so.
Think, yeah.
Can you imagine searching that online, type in the word Max? It's like it's like a stupid branding thing. I always think that when people pick a simple name, I'm like, you do realize that when Google, calculates this algorithm to like find search results, you're going to be buried. You have to have a unique name, something that nobody else has. And Max is such a common word.
What is she talking about? My wife says she's commenting on my stream, but I don't see anything. I think she's just trolling me because she's at work.
You eating pineapple pizza?
No, just regular pizza.
That's weird because Darren commented earlier, like pineapple on pizza, like really, even before you're eating pizza.
No, just regular pizza. Okay, so Eric, have you gotten around to trying to binge watch Teen Wolf yet?
No.
No. Well, my good sir, I will tell you this. They released the official trailer. They had a panel at what was it, CCXP? Is that the name of the convention that just went on this weekend?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, they released the official trailer, and I Paramount Plus has some good money because this looks like I mean, of course, some of the shots, like some of the green screen can be a little wonky. It was a scene on a cliff that I was like,
Oh,
okay, they still got to polish that, but majority of it looked good. Of course, I was watching it on a phone. When I watched on the TV, it looked better.
can I show you the one that I want to talk about? That's really that I've uploaded.
Yeah,
Okay.
but
Um,
it looks good. They really took their time. Um, they did a lot of good work, on this film, and Paramount Plus. I can see them releasing feature films, later on down the line, like on higher budgets.
mhm. So this first one, I would like to say that I think Lance was wrong about this one, but yeah, he's an alpha. Not alpha, but a werewolf.
No, I never said he wasn't a werewolf. I
Like,
said that he had to trigger it, which he is
uh,
trying to do. He hasn't shifted yet. He hasn't
or
fully shifted.
yeah, he hasn't fully controlled it. And then the second image that I'm going to show you is kind of like, why did they put this in here? Um, it looks like they're penetrated.
No, they're just holding him against the body. Once the entire when you see the camera going around it, they're just holding him up against the edge of the cliff.
Because when they said that, they said something about losing your friends and family.
Well, in trailers they're gonna have to, play around with wording. I
Here's
learned
a
that from Eric, not to believe everything I hear and see in trailers,
yeah,
because
but
it's gonna
I
send
mean,
you off. It's gonna send you off every time.
you can't exactly see the end of the blade.
But it's not penetrate. You honestly think they're gonna be standing
Well,
there penetrated and not be making faces?
well, I mean, the I can see the girl, the end of the Scott's mom. I can see that one, but what Peter Hale's I can't see.
It's just because of the shirt.
But yeah, and then here's another stabby one.
That's Allison. This is the scene I'm talking about where it looks kind of. Chat, you see what I mean? How the green screen looks kind of weird.
And then let's see.
That's the way to do it, Darren. Just get Paramount Plus and then delete it once you watch the movie.
And then this one kind of looks weird. When I was watching it, his eyes looked a little purplish, but now that I'm looking at it, it's blue. Okay. When I was watching it, I was like, it's purple. What the heck? But no, he's back to blue. But yeah, I kind of like when they do this because the fact that it's like a combo attackness of it. It's more like iconic for them to team up.
They had a
Even
Black Friday sale, Ragu. Wait,
and
Eric, didn't you say something about HBO Max doing that too?
Yeah, there was like a deal if you do like 3 months or something, that you get it for like $1.99 or something.
and then here's another one of I forget his name, but Derek's son.
Oh, Eli. Yeah, I like the way they're doing it. Eric with Derek's son, I think he took cues from like Superman and Lois because it's about his younger son coming into owning his own power. But except this time he didn't hide it from him his entire life.
There is one that was super interesting, but I didn't take it because the fact that it's too uh, indecent. It's Lydia and this guy were oh not Lydia, Malia.
Malia, yeah.
And this guy were actually
Yeah, I know. It's weird. It's very
I was
weird.
like they were
There's still
last time we saw Scott, he was with Malia.
but that was years ago.
Yeah, I mean, well, still.
But then again, she was just graduated high school at that point. It's still weird. It's weird regardless. But I if you guys are going to did you drop something?
Yeah, my mic.
If you guys want to watch this film, I am going to be covering it extensively because, well, I'm hype. I'm very hype about this film. Um, which Teen Wolf creature is the oldest? It's just werewolves, honestly. That um, actually the villain in this film is the oldest. It's a Japanese uh dark fox spirit. It's thousands of years old. But yeah,
That guy.
yeah, this thingy.
And then
But
we got some banshee powers.
yeah, I'm excited. I'm glad they got to drop. They've been getting good promotion for this film. I never really you never really see promotion like this for like films that aren't theatrical, if I can say that. At least I haven't seen anything like this on this level for like promotion for basically a made for TV movie.
And this was a trick scene. It's not actually the deputy. It's another guy that's also a police person.
Yeah, that's the new deputy that they cast, and he's a obviously a flaming kitsune.
And we're gonna see some going on here with I forget his name. It's been so long. um, I'll get there.
Jackson, his kids, his
Jackson. I almost said Roy. I almost said Roy.
Yep, that is Colton Haynes.
Because Roy Harper.
But I want to let's move back to the Flash movie because we got the merch. They are actively advertising.
Mm-hmm.
Shocking, honestly. Is it bad that I want to go get these shirts?
I'm probably not going to do anything for this movie. Like, I'm not going to buy any merch from the movie. I'm not going to do anything for the movie. Y'all can do what you want to do, but I don't feel comfortable with this whole situation with Ezra.
I don't either. It's just this stuff looks so.
I hate that new shirt, by the way. You love it. I talked about it on stream. I hate the way it looks. It's so clunky to me.
This is the only merch I need.
Yeah. I'll buy the animated stuff. Like, yeah.
Like
that helmet is ugly. No,
the helmet
it looks like Who Framed Roger Flashit. I mean, that's like rabbit ears that are burned down to nubs. If you put points on those, it'd be Batman ears. I actually like that. Okay, so that's the two suits, right? I don't like the helmet on the suit on the left. I think the helmet looks really weird on that one, but I like the suit. But on the right side, I don't like the helmet.
Yeah.
The suit is okay. Like,
but
it's like they can't get the helmets right. Like, what is going on with these?
Like why does his head have to go to like that bulging? Like, that's gonna distract me the entire movie, honestly.
Did they take after season 5 of The Flash?
Yes.
Yeah. So the other thing is, I want to point this out, and before anybody in the chat tells me, the right suit is literally a painted red Batman suit. Just so you know, that's why the ears look like that. I think a lot of people didn't notice that, but I want to.
Yeah, it's like what we saw in the trailer. Yeah. And the fact that the cowl hole is so large and gaping on it when he doesn't have the cowl on, I'm like, I forgot how weird Keaton's bat cowl was. I thought they would have corrected that.
Yeah. So basically, it's a Red Death suit. Right. I mean, pretty much.
But what I want to know what makes this second Barry go, or is it a third Barry that goes crazy?
I think we're going to have multiple Barry stories, but these are the only two we're going to be following around, probably.
Are people not body shaming Ezra like they did Grant? I'll leave that alone. And then we had this.
Yeah.
This is actually not that bad.
I don't mind this one. Yeah, this one's fine.
I hate the way the ears, not ears, the ear bolts are.
Why can't they just do a cowl like the comics?
Exactly.
What is the issue with that? Like, why does everything have to look so wild? Like, the one that we have right now in The Flash is the best cowl that we've ever had.
Yep.
Ever.
Yeah. And the boots.
Yes. Why does it look like, because the suit is fire. Like, this suit is really good. Why does the helmet have to look so weird?
Now, the art in the third and last issue of the tie-in comic Eric, I'm sorry if you don't support the tie-in comics. It doesn't look like Ezra though.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like Ezra.
Recast.
What we are not going to see, which I hate, is they did comic accurate top. I don't know why they did that in a comic. They should have saved that for the film. They did comic accurate top. His suit literally looks comic accurate in this book, or at least this artist decided to, to go that route. Like, if I could get it as close as I can, like it looks normal.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why did they go so wildly fantastical with it? Like Aquaman suit, comic accurate. Ocean Master, comic accurate. Ben Affleck suit was good. The first Flash suit, I get it. It was a a homemade 3D printed, hooked together with electrical wiring. I get that.
I
Why
never thought
the
I would say
drastic
this,
change?
but the cowl from the first suit, the one that we got in the other movies,
Yeah,
is better than both of the cowls we have on these suits in this movie. And I
Yeah.
can't believe I'm saying that, because I did not like those others. I did not like that other suit. But here we are. I mean, I don't know. I have an issue supporting it, not because I think everybody should have the opportunity to change and do better. I don't believe that Ezra means the things they're saying about repentance and all that. I just don't believe it.
Yeah.
There's been no real effort made other than a statement. That's it. We haven't seen any time put in. We haven't heard from the victims. We haven't heard anything. And I just find it really weird that we've had other projects that I thought were going to be really good, like, the Batgirl movie, and then obviously all the shows that have been canceled, that were canceled for literally no reason at all except to save the studio money. And they give a pass to Ezra for all the shit that they've done. And I'm like, I don't know. I feel really weird about it. I'm still debating on what I'm going to do about the movie, because it is the Flash, and that is my favorite character in DC. So I would hate to not see the film, but I'm still debating on how I'm going to handle it, to be honest.
Oh, I'm going to watch it. I'm just not going to watch it in theaters.
The crazy thing, most people don't even know about the Ezra thing, or
I know.
have forgotten about it by that time.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Batgirl directors,
Yeah, Kata, that's the thing I was saying. I did a video earlier that's probably out now about Stargirl, where I talked about, like, people don't realize that the show is even ending because the vast majority of the public doesn't they don't keep up with all that news. So
no, I really saw somebody online talking about the show got canceled. When did it get canceled?
Right, they don't know.
Like,
People don't know that.
And then the CW doesn't make it any better because, well, we know they don't care. So they're still advertising it as a regular season.
It's
finale.
really, really easy. Let me explain this. It's really, really, really easy. Think about this. Say, for example, you're on Facebook. How many people have you seen, if you have Facebook, some people do, some people don't, that share articles from, like, Cosmic Book News and We Got This Covered and places like that? Like, and how often do you see people share stuff from, like, legitimate sources? It doesn't happen.
Never.
Most people don't see that stuff. And like Kato was saying, Ezra's story got very close to being picked up by major outlets. I mean, it like it's very, very close to making it there, but it's still, like, not really in the news cycle. It's there, but we're not seeing it all over the place. Like, Variety picked it up, but then it kind of disappeared. And that has a lot to do with the power of the studios. They kind of make those stories go away. And that's the issue we're seeing here. And I hate it, because I think there should be some accountability. I would have no problem going and supporting this movie if I thought for a second that the studio and Ezra actually gave a shit about what had happened. But I'm just not getting that impression from them. So
I agree. Like, honestly, like, Eric, I told you before already. My wife already said, like, flat out, she's not going to see this movie in theaters. So I mean, there's nothing I can do about that. She ain't going. I'm not going. Like, you, I have 4 little girls. If I were to go see this movie and they get older and they, because this stuff is still going to be talked about years from now. They look this stuff up. They're going to ask me, did you go see this movie? Did you support this? And what would I look like saying, yeah? I'll wait till it comes out on HBO. Man, I don't think this movie is gonna have a long theatrical run, especially because the marketing is how are they gonna handle the marketing? Just straight back of Ezra shots.
I don't think no. I think Ezra is going to be in the marketing, but I don't think Ezra themselves are going to be out doing interviews. And stuff
interviews
like
or something.
Is he? Yeah. Are they even going to be at the premiere?
Yes, they'll be at the premiere, but I don't think. I think it'll be very minimal, and Ezra might not even stop and do comments on the red carpet. It might be like walk down, take pictures or whatever, and go into the theater. I honestly believe it really does. It really does come down to where the case is at this point. If the trial is going in Ezra's favor, I think we might see Ezra show up in some like marketing stuff. But if the trial is going on and it's not, that will definitely impact how we see Ezra in terms of this film.
I know one thing.
I don't think it's going to do $1 billion. I think a lot of people said it's $1 billion movie. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say
no.
I think there's no way this movie does $1 billion.
No way.
And if it magically does, it's because of Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
They got to keep all the TikTokers away from the premiere though, because that that's all they're going to be asking.
I hope I am wishing on a star that there's no weird cameo from some major, like I hope Ben Affleck's not going to do a cameo or something like that that's going to trend right before the movie comes out, because that pretty much seals the deal. Yeah, Superman, someone like that. It's
after credit scenes, mid-credit scene.
Yeah, I saw an article here on just a few minutes ago that says that Black Adam is reportedly going to lose $100 million.
Whoa.
Because it's just not going to make enough money.
So, do we see a Black Adam sequel coming? Or no.
Nope. I think Black Adam's done. That's a lot to lose. So, first of all, it needed $600 million to break even. That's pretty much been confirmed now. To break even, that's how much money they spent on advertising of that movie. Because the movie was only a $200 million movie. So that means that they spent almost another $150 million on advertising.
I think they fell on their own sword by releasing it so close to Wakanda Forever.
Yep.
I think David Zaslav and whoever runs the when movies release screwed up.
David Zaslav screwed up when he took over.
Do you think they would have done better if Comic-Con, Dwayne Rock Johnson introduced Henry Cavill, and then like they would have gotten so much credit for that, and then people would support the movie a lot more.
People went to see it regardless because the Henry Cavill news leaked. But the thing about it is, DC is in such a awkward spot. At least to me, it's in an awkward spot because, okay, yes, you have the people that, flat out loved Zack Snyder's vision for the DC universe. They loved the darkness, the grittiness, the constant, dead universe. It's weird. So when they stop giving Zack everything, my Wi-Fi is acting weird now. When they stop giving Zack, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
When they stop giving Zack everything, that's when you started seeing all the, for lack of a better word, Snyder shills. So they have to compete with those jerks. And then with the rest of us that are, for lack of a better word, normal and just want to see a good superhero film because we're fans of DC in general, they're going to have to keep competing with that regardless. It doesn't matter who they cast. You have your people that only want to see Ben Affleck, Gal Gadot, Ezra Miller, who am I forgetting?
Zack Snyder.
Zack Snyder. They only want to see the people that Zack Snyder cast in these roles. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what they do. They only want to see them. So DC is like, they're screwed.
Well, not only that, but I feel like, and maybe I'm wrong here, but I feel like DC kind of missed the moment. You know what I mean? Like, Marvel came out, we're done with phase 4. Now we're heading into phase 5. So that means DC has had over a decade or more to sort of get their act together. And they just have not done it. Now, to compete with Marvel, to be completely honest at this point, I'm just going to say it's impossible for DC right now. It's impossible because Marvel has blended together. They did cancel a lot of TV shows that people love, like Cloak and Dagger, Runaways, Agents of Shield. All those shows ended, but they picked up the stuff on Disney Plus, which has been very good for them in terms of like bridging the gap between movies. Because if you think about it, there's very little time during the year where there isn't something Marvel related in pop culture. Like right now, it's the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special. That's going to carry us through December. People are going to be talking about that all through December, right? And then right after that happens, come into next year, we're going to have a movie up on the run for them. And then there'll be another show in between movies. And that's how they've been able to function. Warner Brothers does not have the capital right now to put out that kind of content. There's no way to compete against Marvel unless you're putting out 3 movies a year and 5 shows a year. It's going to be impossible for Warner Brothers. They missed the boat on that.
Yeah,
I agree. And Robert says next year is like 10 Marvel projects.
Yeah.
There is a rumor going around. I don't know if you guys saw it, but they're saying that Marvel is reportedly going to scale back phases 5 and 6. It hasn't been confirmed by anybody legit. But even if they did, they still have enough that they would still be stepping on DC regardless.
I don't think that's what it means, though. I read the article. I think what it means is they're going to reevaluate what the projects are going to be, because Black Panther: Wakanda Forever obviously still doing really well. It's on. I think it's going to its 4th #1 weekend, which is massive. Spider-Man: No Way Home, Doctor Strange: Multiverse of Madness. A lot of these projects did exceed expectations. The Eternals did not, which is fine. They're going to figure out where to go with that. Thor: Love and Thunder missed the mark. It still made money financially. I think what's going to happen is we're going to see Marvel just sort of shift where they're like, phase 4 was an experimental phase for them.
Yeah.
They were trying a lot of different things. Some of them didn't work. So I think the term scale back is sort of a misdirect on what's actually happening, because I haven't seen them say they're canceling any projects yet. So until we hear them cancel a project, I'm assuming it just means they're going to rework what that project is or change what it was going to be. I think that's what it means.
Make it more exciting.
Right. Like Blade. Blade's a really good example. Blade was going to be a disaster. They flipped it around, and now it sounds like it's going to be a great movie. And I think that's what we're going to see with a lot of these projects.
Yeah, or like make a show into a film like Armor Wars or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, Don Cheadle is like almost 60.
Yeah. He looks good for a 60-year-old, though. I would
I'm like, I said,
and his back's broken too. I mean, not Don Cheadle, but his character.
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa, and he's about to be headlining his own film.
Yeah. Well, the thing was, he also seems really excited because he said that he just kind of found out they were going to make it a movie, that he was still assuming he was doing a show. Yeah. And he also said that we don't know a lot about Rhodey, and he's absolutely right. Rhodey's, as far as we know, I mean, he's a good character, but he's kind of just been Tony's sidekick. So it's going to be good to see a movie where he actually gets to have his own story. So I think that's kind of exciting.
It would be kind of funny if they do a multiverse of the character that originally played Rhodey in the first one.
No way.
That would be weird. like Terrence has done a lot of bad press for himself.
Yeah, they don't have a good relationship enough to do that.
The changes, they changed pretty much everything. The storyline, the script. Apparently they're adding more action into it. It sounds to me like they just really want to change what the movie was going to be.
What I would like to know is like, how does Moon Knight fit into the bigger expanding of I guess whatever this saga is?
I actually think it's going into the Midnight Suns. I think there's going to be a Midnight Sun project announced for the end of the phase, most likely. They've got all the characters there: Werewolf by Night, Blade. Yeah, I mean, it seems like Man-Thing. They've got enough characters to do a Midnight Sun storyline. Yeah. Ghost Rider would be great. You announce Ghost Rider with Blade and Moon Knight together on one team. That's basically you're printing money at that point. I mean, that's
who could play Ghost Rider? Are they going to do like Johnny Blaze? Or,
I would assume Johnny Blaze, yeah.
Or the new guy that I really
Robbie
like.
Reyes. Robbie Reyes is awesome from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Oh my God. Like, I could go on and on. You know how you are about Smallville? That's how I am about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That was
so am I.
I love that show. That Ghost Rider was so good. There's a scene, I have to say this right now. There's a scene in there where Ghost Rider is there and they're like, oh, he can't get out. That has been rated for the Hulk. Like he can't break out of there. And he just breaks out. And I'm like, y'all don't understand. Ghost Rider, the way his powers work, whatever his goal is, he has whatever power he needs to accomplish that goal because it's all mystic and magical. He can fight the Hulk. He's that powerful.
That's what I was during that scene. I was like, "You really think that will hold? I just can't wait till he breaks out and show you how powerful he is and whatnot."
I was really mad when the Ghost Rider show didn't happen because I loved Gabrielle as Robbie Reyes. But you know what? I would love to see him come back because they're bringing people back. He could come back as Robbie Reyes, and I'd be totally okay with that. Because that version of Ghost Rider, I think would fit in more with the MCU Midnight Suns opposed to the Johnny Blaze one. But I'm not saying I don't want Johnny Blaze. I think he's great too. I think Danny Ketch is great. All the Ghost Riders have pretty much been great. But I really, really like the idea of a Midnight Sun movie because that really dives into the magic side of Marvel, which I really enjoy, which is why Multiverse of Madness next to Wakanda Forever was my favorite movie from Phase 4. So
let's make it happen. Let's write a letter. But I mean, they seem to be giving us characters that we never thought would be brought into these phases. So I mean, with Secret Wars, I mean, Eric, you might look up and it might be Gabrielle playing Robbie Reyes, just like burst through a portal or something.
Could be.
And Doctor Strange is like.
Well, that's another thing is he learned how to teleport. He uses the same teleporting method that Doctor Strange does, except he uses his chain to do it instead of the sling ring. It's really good.
I mean, hey,
I will literally be freaking out if Daisy comes in.
Oh, the World Destroyer! I would love Daisy to come back. By the way, Paige is saying I love Brad Schwartz. He's the one that liked your tweet, so I don't know what you're talking about with me.
I literally just saw, the guy that trolls everywhere. I shared the link to Lance a while ago, but apparently he posted a video of us laughing at his troll hold on, I can bring look
what?
up again.
What are we talking about? I'm so lost right now.
There's this troll, burglar bot.
Oh, the Mr. Burgles.
Mr. Burgles always wins. Yeah. He commented on.
I literally just saw it.
I think it was staging. No, it wasn't. He has about 10 accounts. I've seen other videos of him trolling people. He uses 10 accounts and then just goes on live streams and then just posts Mr. Burgles always wins. And then people just don't know how to get them out of the chat because it's 10 accounts. So if you ban one, he still has 9 of them.
Lance, can you imagine if Secret Wars introduced Miles Morales, but with the twist he's older than our Peter, which reverses the dynamic? That'd be awesome. Actually, we are on Earth 616. If you are following the comics, you do know that on Earth 616 there is a Miles Morales that's way older than Peter. Only problem is he doesn't have spider powers, and he works for the Kingpin.
Well, that's messed up.
Yeah, and he has a large cut on his. He became Ultimatum.
Oh, I don't think I've ever seen that one.
Yeah, he put on Giant Man suit.
What's the purple thingy from the purple suit that this Miles Morales? Yeah, Prowler. Do we think the Prowler will actually eventually show up?
I think that was just a one and done for just to give Donald Glover his chance to shine in a Marvel film because he wanted to be Spider-Man before they cast Andrew Garfield, and apparently so did Joe Jonas.
I don't see Joe Jonas as Spider-Man.
Yeah, that was weird, but Eric, actually that story I'm going to, because I literally have all the Miles Morales comics. I'm going to look it up. I'll tell you which ones he's in. But even during Miles' like multiversal travels, Ultimatum just kept showing up everywhere and trying to stop him from saving his other multiversal selves from a clone that calls himself Salim. Like it's just his name in reverse. They gave Miles his own clone saga.
I just realized something. I know why they moved the Flash.
Why?
They're afraid. Indiana Jones comes out the same week
Oh
of the
yeah.
Flash.
Wow. Yeah,
They didn't want to go against that Indiana Jones there. So Disney has everything on lock next year. I think Indiana Jones is a Disney release, right? It's Lucasfilm. So
Yep.
Oof.
And what's kind of funny, you know, people were like saying Indiana Jones is too old and whatnot. I'm like, they can recast him as soon as he's dead.
Yeah.
Because right now you can't recast Indiana Jones because that's Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
You can recast him as soon as you know. he
Now, are
passes
we
on.
thinking that first of all, him being married to Callista Flockhart is still mind blowing. But then we found out that she had work done to her via CGI on Supergirl. But do we think that Harrison Ford will be doing the motion capture for Red Hulk,
No.
or will it just be he'll just
They'll
like
have
do
a stunt
visual
person doing
shots?
it, and he'll just be doing the voice.
Yeah,
It'll be
he doesn't
might-
it'll be just like doing an
like
animated
that.
movie, most likely.
If there isn't a stunt person, it's probably he would actually break either a foot or run into a door.
He gets hurt a lot on set. He gets hurt a lot.
'Cause I honestly I just don't want like they're gonna go back to how they did Hulk in like Ang Lee's film and the Incredible Hulk for Red Hulk. But I mean Tim Roth did it, and him and Tim Roth's pretty up there in age.
I'm thinking his personality, Harrison Ford's personality, he wouldn't want to do stuff like that.
So right now I'm looking at I'm on the early box office prediction sites, and it looks like the Indiana Jones movie is predicted to make between 700 and 800 million worldwide, which is that's a pretty good guesstimate for that.
Yeah.
So that would really hurt the Flash movie.
What
for
are they
sure.
projected for?
You know what? I don't know. Let me see.
Yeah, Indiana Jones is like a nostalgia thing too, like just like Star Wars. So even people in Japan would know about it, and even people around the world probably saw the original ones, and then they'll probably go see it, just like Jurassic Park and.
I mean, technically, the only one that's been like really bad is the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, and that's like number 4. I mean, they could actually, and it wasn't Harrison Ford that messed it up. It was actually
All right.
yeah, that guy.
So right now it says, because they do it like movies that'll cross a certain amount, and right now it looks like the Flash movie is estimated to cross 200 million, but not 300 million. That's the prediction right now. Whereas they say that there's 6 movies next year that could possibly get $1 billion, and that's a Super Mario Brothers film, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, The Little Mermaid, Indiana Jones 5, and Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1. There was only 5 movies because Aquaman got moved. I think Aquaman comes out the next, like a year later, right? Or is it next year? Is Aquaman next year?
Next year.
It's next Christmas, right? Yeah, so that's the only other one. So those are the only 6 movies that are projected to do $1 billion. Everything else is under 300 million domestically. Which if the Flash makes under 300 million domestically, it's not going to make that much money internationally. So I don't suspect it to do more than 600 million probably total.
Isn't Indiana Jones Disney Plus show?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Is it with Harrison Ford?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong. But the thing about it is that's what Disney does to get people invested. Honestly, is they make these shows that people watch and then they want to go see the movies, which is why I think that it's possible, that could be a big benefit for them. Whereas The Flash doesn't have anything leading up to that movie because they got rid of Batgirl, which would have been the tie-in with Michael Keaton. So it's their fault, I guess. I don't know.
I guess the National Treasure doesn't appeal. The new one, I mean, I'm curious, but I'm not like entirely invested because of the fact that I grew up with Ben Stiller and Robin Williams to be in the movie, so they're not in the TV show. So I'm kind of like worried about it, but and Still interested in it though.
Hero's Journey. DJ Eric's not going to be watching Rise of the Beast. He's not interested.
Oh, we'll see. I don't know.
I mean, it's interesting, but the fact that I actually saw the trailer. It's actually pretty interesting. I'm not entirely keen on how they. I feel like they shrunk Optimus.
Wow. They have Blue Beetle listed at 245 million
Mm.
estimated box office, which is actually really good for the cost of that movie.
Like, have you seen the Transformers one? Optimus is like 60 stories tall, and in this one he's like mini truck.
Well, I mean, this is a different timeline.
Well, I
This,
know
this
but
is the
I'm still-
Bumblebee timeline, right? That's the
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Bumblebee more than any other Transformer movie that I
Yeah,
ever.
me too. Me too. Although
Yeah,
it's
me
very
too.
simple and just the Haley Steinfeld dynamic with Bumblebee, like the kid and the dog, kind of.
I do like Age of Extinction more than I should, and The Last Night.
I know this is
No, I
probably
fell asleep
heresy,
on
but
that
I
night.
hate the first Transformers movie. I hate it.
Sam
I think
Witwicky?
it's alright. No, I kind of like
the
it. I
action
kind of
scenes were
like
too
it.
close. I want to see these battles from a distance so I can see what's going on. Everything
I get
in
that.
first
I get
movie
that.
is like
Yeah.
the camera is right under their armpit. I'm like, what am I watching?
No,
Wow.
Michael Bay movies are literally just explosion after explosion after explosion.
And
So
I'm
I
good with
feel-
that, but I want to see what the explosions are. I
Yeah.
don't want to like guess what I'm looking at.
It's just like the cameras are just always under the Autobots and Decepticons fighting each other. But I mean, hot take. I know she's not on the stream anymore. She went back to work. She said, but my wife said that she understands, the Autobots, turning into cars. But she said she drew the line at the dinosaurs, and she draws the line at a robot cheetah taking a battle stance. She said that's where she draws the line. She said Optimus Primal sounds like the dumbest thing ever. And she said, I said, really? I said, you didn't grow up with that? She's like, no. Then I sent her the CGI show. She said it just looked even worse now. Granted, I mean, of course, after something's been uploaded to the internet so many times, it's gonna look pixelated and bad. But I mean, maybe I'll convince her to go because I want to go see this movie. I
Yeah.
mean, come on now, a gorilla that a freaking gorilla. I mean, it kind of reminded me of like this may be a hot take, but if any of you guys are on TikTok, Straw Hat Goofy said the beast, the primal, what are they called? The primal, right? Said it reminded them of the Zords from like Power Rangers Wild Force.
And I would like to point out that Transformers is it's not just one thing that they transform into. It's Transformers. It's not Transformers to cars.
I
Or
mean,
tanks.
that's just what they're known for, though. But like,
But,
didn't one of them transform into like a toy car in one of the films? Like a
well,
remote
yes,
control car?
yeah, and then Megan Fox kicked the car a lot, bullied him because he was originally a Decepticon.
Oh yeah.
One
But-
turned into a radio in the first film.
Oh yeah.
So I
Have
mean,
played the last? No,
established-
Justin, I have not. I know that's gonna get me elves in the chat. But I will say, the trailer for the show, it has me hooked. I am going to play the games. Now, can anybody that's on here tell me what the games are about?
It's about the outbreak.
So it is a zombie thing.
Well,
Yeah.
they're different zombies. They're not the same as like normal zombies. Have you ever heard of the it's actually exists, the plant, the fungus that infects like insects and then controls them? Have you okay, that's kind of what the story is for Last of Us. I don't want to give too much away though.
I mean, it's a different version of Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Survive.
But it's more like it's like Resident Evil meets Walking Dead. That's probably like
Yeah.
the best way to put it together.
Okay. So, like, are any of the games out on PS5, or would I have to buy like a PS4 edition?
No, they're only available on the Game Boy Advance. So
I would like to say after 5 months wait, I finally got DJ Eric to accept my PS4 request.
oh yeah, probably. I haven't been on there in like several days.
It was Emerald Spectre.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can only play them on the Game Boy Advance. So hopefully you can find one of those.
I used to have one, but I sold it. I had a what speaking of gaming, what are you guys like oldest console, like handheld consoles? Like I had the Game Boy Advance and I had a PSP. I thought the PSP was amazing. Like when I like bought the Dragon Ball Z games, I was like, man, look at these graphics. Now you go back and look at them, they look like trash.
They do.
I'll do you one better. I played the Atari. You don't even know what that is? It's a joystick that you have the red.
Oh, my cousin had one. We were playing like I don't know what basketball game we were playing. We were playing. I just like now looking back, like I get the nostalgia factor for wanting to play old games, but why would you want to?
And
Like they don't. Like it hurts my eyes to look at graphics that are like that old.
Yeah, I whipped out my PS2 for Superman Returns, and guess what?
I know that looks like trash.
I was like, "What the heck did I just play?"
That looks like some of the Flash CGI.
But the flying, I wish they would upgrade it to the PS4, PS5, now, because it would look freaking awesome.
We will never get a. I mean, James Gunn is talking good, but I mean, who's to say like later on down the line they release a Henry Cavill Superman movie and then we just have a tie-in game? Would you guys be pissed if it was only a side-scrolling game?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I would be. Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Why would you play that now in 2023, 2022?
I don't trust that man to do that. Or his video game tie-ins might just be mobile only.
Although Cuphead is really good, and that's a side-scrolling game. But
what if his tie-in games are only on phones?
What if they're mobile and it's all loot boxes for everything? You can't punch or kick without paying like $5.
What if his side game is actually a swipe right?
What if it's a hero collector card game, and you have to open packs to get cards to play it?
What if it's Monopoly?
Oh my god! What if it's literally a game where it's just pictures? You just pay money to unlock pictures. There's no actual gameplay.
No, what if he pulls an Avenger / Gotham Knights?
What if it is a Russian and Belarusian company that charges you money to get your pictures uploaded so you can get some AI art? What if that's the game?
Hey Eric, my AI art came out freaking amazing just for me wearing a Smallville jacket.
You have to pay $30 to watch it 1 second tie-in.
Hey! I only did I paid the $2 and then I canceled the subscription.
Russia still got your info now.
Hey, come get me.
And they got your $2. They got your $2.
Hey, but still, I honestly think that's a glitch in their system because
okay.
I mean, like, come on, you're gonna pay that. You gave me the free trial. I'll pay that, but I'll just go cancel the subscription before the number of days is up.
Like, you should get a chargeback too on that. Like, get a chargeback because who cares at this point? I know some people did like prepaid cards and then canceled the card.
Yeah,
so they didn't have to pay for it because they don't care about ever using that app again. To be honest,
like I deleted the app off my phone.
I did find out though. Apparently, and I don't know. I haven't looked at the terms of service because I refused to even download the app, but the terms of service that was posted online, you're not supposed to use those pictures for anything. No profile pictures, no t-shirts, no nothing. Like they're literally, you're supposed to share them and show it like linked where you got them, but you're not supposed to use them for anything. And I see everyone using it for everything, like profile pictures, like avatars, dating profiles. I mean, everybody's using it for everything. Yeah.
Wait, how would you know that?
Because go on social media and type in the pictures to see where people are using them.
What pictures?
The AI Lenza, I think it's Lenza app is
Lenza, yeah.
Art. Yeah, if you type in like dating profile like Lenza, it's like so many of them. Excuse me.
I use what are they using it on OnlyFans?
Oh, I don't know, just like Tinder probably.
I mean, look at
Oh yeah.
I'm the last son of Krypton. Cast me as Calvin Ellis.
You got to take the glasses off though.
But it's just the app was cool. Like I uploaded like 2 pictures of me in this Smallville jacket that honestly I cannot zip up anymore. Um, I could barely fit it in those pictures. I just put it on because I was like, oh, I got me one. I'm the red blue blur, and it just made all those pictures out of me. I thought it was really cool.
The interesting thing about
Correction, it's
AI
the blur.
art, the reason why they don't want you to use it for anything that you could monetize, like like paying for profiles and T-shirts or whatever, is AI art is aggregated art. It's not original, meaning that everything that's used comes from somebody else that has already made it, and they're afraid of getting sued. That's the reason why, because they can't legally say where they got the art from, but since it's in Russia, they probably wouldn't turn it over anyway. But other companies that use the same software, they could probably track down where that art came from and then get in trouble for it. So I just use a couple of apps where you can use an AI filter in the app and it's free. So I don't know why like they had everybody blown away by these AI arts. I'm not gonna lie, some of them came out really cool, but some of them look really bad. And if I paid like $5 for some of the ones that people got, I would be so pissed off. So mad. Well, the thing is, one Marvel fan is that they can't legally sell any of that art. So it doesn't really do anybody any good. AI art is illegal to sell. I mean, you can't do it. So
Hero's Journey, I didn't bro jacket. I got too fat for it. So yeah, you made me say it out loud. Now I'm self-conscious. I was gonna be on the after party this weekend, but now my confidence is just completely gone. I think I'm gonna be cameraless because, well, you made me admit I was fat. Does that count as fat shaming?
Wait. Somebody said the Flash season 9 is pushed back to 2024, February of 2024. Is that true?
No, that can't be right.
Yeah, that's got to be a troll.
Because like they just announced it today that it was.
Yeah, I'm looking. I'm not seeing it anywhere.
I'm about to say, please don't.
It's because there were so many fake ones. I don't know which ones to believe. I'm like, was this real?
Yeah, let's make a YouTube video on it right now.
So let's take a poll. Should I watch the first Avatar film?
No.
Okay.
Do you not have to watch the first one to see the second one? Does it still make sense?
No, that first one was not good. Like,
okay, that's
literally not good. Imagine if you take all the color out of the movie and made it like a sepia muted gray movie, screwed up everybody's name. It doesn't even sound like the names for the cartoon when they literally pronounce it in the cartoon. So they get it wrong. They call Aang Ong.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
I'm talking about the other Avatar, The Way of Water.
Yeah.
I will never watch Avatar: The Last Airbender. I've watched it, but it's just like it pissed me off.
I was like, take out all the color.
No, I have the DVD only because I got into collecting DVDs. So I wanted every film.
All right, I know the first movie gets a lot of hate, right? Like a lot of people say, it's just Fern Gully, and I get it. It's a very simple story. But a lot of movies follow. There's only like 30, I think it's like 31 possible stories that a movie can tell. Yeah, they just change up the. Kata, do you remember what it's called? I don't remember what it's called, but it's like there's only like 31 or 32 like tropes for films and like or something like that.
I used to watch Kurosawa movies, so it explains something like that. Maybe Hero's Journey knows because his name is Hero's Journey.
Yeah. Apparently, there's only so many stories that you can tell in a certain way before it's just derivative of something else. And so a lot of people say it's like Fern Gully. And that's true, but superhero origin stories are literally the same most of the time with just a different character. So I know it gets a lot of hate for that. I enjoyed the movie. I thought it was good. The special effects at the time were really, really, really good. They're not as great now because, things have gotten much better. They're still good. But back then they looked real. Now you can tell like, oh, they're VFX. But back then it was hard to tell like which was which.
So what are the blue dog, wolf, fox looking
They're just
thingy?
animals on the moon, on that moon where they're at. That's all it is. They're all just creatures from that planet.
Oh, okay. And Mayada, what concert are you going to? I'd
Oh,
love to know. I didn't know you were stepping out. Don't you're too young to be going to concerts, so don't be out there twerking.
Going back to the Avatar: The Last
You can
Airbender,
chalk, but don't twerk. Chalking is allowed.
Going back to the Avatar: The Last Airbender, I would say, I could have thrown a rock before they throw a boulder at the other person.
By the way, is it pretty much confirmed that Nicole Maines is going to be in the Flash season 9?
I think so. Did you watch that stream the other day?
I watched clips from it. I didn't get to see the whole thing.
First of all, Brandon, I followed him on Twitch. He is really down to earth, and that Chester hair is woo. Yeah, he should have had those dreads a long time ago. Got me a little sweaty. But yeah, Chester. Yeah, keep the hair, Chester. But Brandon's real down to earth. He's streaming a lot of different games, and Nicole basically told us, yeah, I'm on. Nicole, Nicole, do you? Oh, never mind. He doesn't watch Supergirl.
Of course he doesn't. Have you heard of all of his complaints about Supergirl?
Yeah, it's really weird.
Dreamer,
Yeah,
Nia.
Yeah, it's confirmed that she will basically be on there. I mean, you're still in Vancouver, and you say you're there till February,
and you're in the room with Brandon and Candace. Like
exactly. And apparently Candace is on a roll right now on Twitter because they have Iris West Allen in some comfortable loafers. People were saying that it's because she's pregnant and you can't wear heels when you're pregnant. I said, tell that to my wife of 4 kids, who wore heels all the time. I call them carpet grippers because maybe, just maybe, they're giving us some steamy West Allen scenes. I mean,
no, thank you.
She said they were gonna do it, and they turned them down in season 8. So I mean, hey, Mayada, I just have a question. Where on earth did you get Chegra was happening from us talking about Nicole Maines? You gotta love Mayada. God, I hope not.
Did you guys see the stuff on Twitter about the shipping of Barry and XS?
What?
Oh, what the hell?
Oh no!
Yeah, yeah. It was like some like all day yesterday. I saw people retweeting it, and I'm like, what?
You guys want to see a really, really, really terrible hot take? I mean, he always has terrible, terrible hot takes, but this one,
the most comic accurate Batman portrayal, no doubt.
Oh, really? All right.
I'm commenting. Like tweeting, guys. Because I really want to know. I'm like, most comic actor, and like, he's not the first person that said that. Like,
that's what everybody says about their favorite characters.
Pattinson was cool, but comic accurate, no. I honestly don't think we've seen a comic accurate live action Batman.
Well, I mean, it just depends on what version you're talking about. Like, there's lots of different versions of Batman.
Yeah, I mean, my favorite is always going to be Michael Keaton.
So here's the thing: insiders have said that Black Adam needs $600 million to break even, right?
Right.
Warner Brothers says it needs 400, right? Which I don't think is true. But either way, it's not going to make that much. It's not even at 400 million yet. So it's still not going to break even.
And then you know how The Rock has gotten surprisingly quiet.
Can you smell what he's cooking? I don't know at this point. Like,
did you see that the tweet that he posted about? He's like, "We're a new brand. We will never hold a candle to something that's been established."
I'm
And
like,
that's
wow.
Yeah,
Black
talking about
Wakanda.
Wakanda forever.
Yeah, Wakanda forever.
Which is what I said from the get-go. I was like, putting it that close together was stupid.
Daddy's Assy didn't like that. He probably yelled at Dwayne.
Yeah. He has
At this
take
point,
a timeout.
at this point, I would say Black Adam could show up as a character in another movie. I don't think we're going to see a Black Adam 2.
Yeah.
Or Black Adam versus Superman anymore.
The Man in Black. He's come to play. It was always our goal to put the strongest person on the planet, with the strongest person in the universe. And that's what we did. They didn't want them to be there, but I mean, the fans wanted it. We gave it to the fans. It's there.
Wow, that was a great flashback. I literally thought I was there.
2 weeks later. Yeah, who we never said we were gonna beat Black Panther. I don't know who said that. Yeah, we had a nice opening. They did a lot. My friends over at Marvel Studios watched The Rock shows up as the Sentry with a wig on. That would be hilarious. Eric, what would you do if you turn on Thunderbolts and you just see The Rock flying in?
I don't know what I would do.
Sentry?
Look, I'm gonna tag you in something. Lance, hold on. And look at this. Look at this tweet. This is from like a while back, but it's funny.
People are shipping Bowser and Luigi.
Hold on, here we go. Look, I just tagged you in this. Go to look at this tweet. You thought I was joking. Go look at the tweet right above the one I tagged you in.
Refresh the page.
And these are old ones. Like I've seen them all day yesterday being retweeted.
I really hate that we have to refresh the page to see like messages and retweets and stuff like that.
I really hate this, Twitter blue stuff. Talking about some all verified and regular mentions.
You see the tweet?
Oh, this page?
Yeah.
Oh my God. This is one of Mayada's friends.
Oh my God, really?
So what? She's always talking to her. Mayada, go talk to this person.
Oh wow! Look, this person is Amethyst follows them. Darren, you're following this person.
I'm commenting.
Barry and Nora, I ship. What the hell? Like
I'm commenting. Hold on, I'm gonna live tweet this.
You thought I was kidding? I wasn't kidding. I saw people retweeting it.
That's disgusting. I'm live tweeting. I'm tagging it too.
Which Nora?
Nora, his daughter.
Oh, I thought it was Nora's mother.
That's not any better.
I think that's equally bad. It's disgusting.
I thought you were gonna live tweet. Oh, you're gonna do it on Twitter now.
So you are a.
You're not sharing the screen though. So
I'm
you're
not
live tweeting.
Oh, I thought I clicked it.
Mm-mm.
It reminds me of.
By the way, anybody that's curious about this, if you have access to a VPN and you want to get YouTube Premium for very cheap, how many people do we have in the chat right now? What's the amount?
20.
Okay, if you don't have YouTube Premium and you want YouTube Premium because you don't like ads and you want them to go away and you have a VPN, if you go to your VPN and you sign in to Turkey as your location, you can get YouTube Premium for $2 a month.
Wow.
Just so you know.
This is
all you have to do.
This is my reply.
So if you go in through Turkey and you sign in it has to be a credit card though. It can't be like PayPal or anything. It has to be a credit card. But you go into YouTube Turkey and you do their premium, it's $2 a month. And then even if you don't use a VPN after that, it locks you in for that amount. So you get YouTube Premium for $2 a month. Just there you go. Little bit of information.
It wouldn't be the Geek Drums chat without the oncoming train.
Oh.
Funny enough, I didn't hear it this time.
Did you see my in my Power Rangers video where it like literally interrupted me in the middle?
Yes, I did see that one.
It was extremely loud on Saturday. I'm like, it's a Saturday night. Why is it a train running?
Somebody just posted, I keep forgetting they're making a Flash film until someone mentions it. That's why it's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
I've been saying that for a while.
Like that statement normally irritates me about stuff that I like, but man, now it makes sense.
There's this comment that I took a snippet of and retweeted it. It's saying it really boils my blood when people say, "Why isn't it canceled yet?" For the Flash, something I love, and I'm like, yeah, I don't get. You're not funny when you say it.
Yeah, it's irritating. Darren, you have returned home, and we're about to hop off in a couple of minutes.
We're not talking about Titans or Stargirl.
Oh crap! We went on a tangent with all the other good news.
But still have a quiz.
I'll be honest though that what you call it, Titans and Stargirl, there's only a couple big moments in those episodes. They don't always allow.
Yeah, we can talk about it quickly.
Well, for Stargirl, I want everybody on here to say, Lance, you were right, because I've been calling this since the first trailer in the summer.
Yeah, you were saying he's kind of acting kind of weird, that there's something up with him, and they haven't explained why he came back to life. So you were right about that part.
I knew it didn't make sense. It didn't make sense at all.
It still doesn't totally make sense because we don't know how it even happened. We just know they explain, oh, well, I'm inside of his brain and his body was preserved. But, like, how did that happen?
Yeah, we don't even see a scar, just like
right.
Had.
And my whole thing is, it's like, it's making they made the staff seem so sentient and smart. Okay, we've like people are still, even on Facebook, in the Facebook groups from Lance Offresser, like even he said, like they're saying like, oh, they think Solomon Grundy's gonna bust out and bust Pat out of the ground, and like, what?
I don't know.
Like, come, like even he said, okay, some of you guys are just saying.
Somebody else brought up a good question. Like, if Starman's body was able to heal, right? If he was, if he's got that much cosmic power in him, he wouldn't need the staff, first of all, and secondly, how would he have died in the first place? And I thought that was a pretty good question as well. But
yeah, and the fact that Courtney was able to pull the staff away when Sylvester was fighting with the Shade,
yeah.
Why couldn't she pull the staff when she was talking to him in the house?
Somebody tweeted me and said that it's because she doesn't believe in herself.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's true.
That was when the staff depowered the first time. That was why in season 1. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what somebody said. There's a lot of things that don't totally make sense, and yeah.
But you know what was hilarious? Courtney was giving that heartfelt speech, and she thought she ratioed him, and he said, "Yeah, I'm gonna go. Give me the staff." I'm like, dang, like
he's
Courtney,
cold.
you just poured your heart out, and he didn't hear any of that.
Yeah,
he let her finish. That was the funny part. He let her finish the whole speech.
Yeah, Pat, you the real MVP.
And like I know he's not dead, but did anybody else laugh when he just kept throwing the dirt on his face?
On his face, like,
I'm like, I know all you guys being like extremely disrespectful. I know, like I know that's the point, but it made me laugh so hard because I'm like, Pat's talking, and you're like purposely throwing the dirt on his face.
But the fact he almost got Starman to snap out of it when he was getting buried, he's like, "Oh, you're my brother, you're my friend," and then he was like, "Come on."
That's just him playing the role. They got to realize, like I even said it, like he's not in there, like. Sylvester.
What if he is though? We still don't know how Ultra Humanite transfers minds.
I'm thinking it looks like it's the entire brain from Dragon King's body.
Yeah, for Dragon King, but Ultra Humanite may not do it the same way. Like there might be a more advanced way. The reason why is because Starman has no signs of any damage to his head
True.
whatsoever.
Yeah.
So if he has memories of things that happened with Pat, it's possible because he said Starman's mind has been dead for a long time. I have a theory that Starman is still in there fighting against Ultra Humanite because he didn't actually transplant his brain. He just transplanted his consciousness into Starman. That's what I think happened. But we'll still have to wait and see, you know.
So I do
I
have
had
a
to
quick
put up
for you guys.
a good background pick for the occasion. We had it.
I actually
Oh,
have
hey,
a better
Darren.
quality for that.
Hi.
Look how good we had it. Like
Yeah.
the way we were, Eric. The way we were before April. Eric, remember we did that stream when Batwoman first ended, and we were just so happy, like we were talking about how we wanted it to get renewed, and then they just kept dropping bomb after bomb about Gotham Knights.
19 through 22 will be the year we don't talk about.
I swear if David Ramsey doesn't stop talking about Justice U, I'm gonna throw something through the wall.
Please shut up. Like talking about some we made it through the dark times, but there's some light at the end of the what light, dude? You're directing Superman and Lois. That's about it. Stop trying to get people's hopes up.
I don't even care anymore.
Like he just won't shut up. And people talking about I believe David Ramsey. Why? He's literally got proven wrong time after time after time.
The smoke is clearing. Good stuff is in the works.
Where? You got another directing job. Whoop-de-doo. You were also just on The Rookie.
Oh yeah, he was directing a Superman and Lois too. Also.
Please tell me how Justice U is going to make any sense anymore if they don't announce it soon. It's not going to make any sense. So if it's not getting announced during Superman and Lois season 3, it's not happening.
Exactly.
So I got in case anyone didn't hear me, I got a quiz for you guys.
Titans, I know Eric wasn't a big fan of it.
That's an understatement.
Yeah, I didn't even realize how bad it was until Eric was complaining about it. I thought it was a great episode, and I was like, "You're right. It was kind of meh."
The whole Jinx thing, like
that part.
It caught us off guard because even she was like, "Wait, how did she end up with the staff in her?" I don't get that part. And if they really wasted money making a suit,
why'd they give her the suit? I was so confused. What was the point?
Did you guys like the suit?
No,
It looked cool.
I hate that suit.
Oh.
The original was supposed to be.
I liked it. Oh well.
I thought it was okay. I couldn't really see it, to be fair. I saw the promo stuff, but in the show it was like so dark and it happened so quickly. I didn't really get a chance to see it. So
I guess they gave her the suit so that it won't take away from Brother Blood's suit that's supposedly coming soon.
I'm trying to. The only way that I could figure out what was going on. What's up, Omega? The only way that I could figure out what was going on is Gar's going to be the only reason why they get brought all back because his episode is the big one where he sees people from Doom Patrol and where he sees Stargirl.
So I have a couple theories about that. Number one, I think the whole virus thing that he did is going to come into play later on. I think it's going to have something to do with Brother Blood and how he absorbs people's powers with blood. I think Gar's ability to turn into a virus is going to be effective in that way. Secondly, I think Stargirl's staff is going to do what it does in the comics pre-crisis, which is it allows multiversal travel. And I think they're all going to be spread out and she's going to have to bring them all back together. That's just my theory. It's the only thing that really makes any sense, to be honest. I mean, but again, it's Titans, so it doesn't always have to make sense, I guess. But because the cosmic staff in the comics, before Crisis merged all the Earths together, did have the ability to travel through the multiverse. So,
that wasn't Gar that teleported anybody.
Yeah, wasn't it Brother Blood?
That was Brother Blood's
echo thing.
Voice
that
got rid of everybody.
He Thanos screamed everybody out of existence.
And all I'm gonna say is, if they are really doing this dickery thing with Dick and Corey, the way he was reacting to Jinx getting unalived. If I was Corey, I'd be looking at him like, huh?
What does it mean when it said, when the tower splits in half, go to the red? So that's the part, Eric, you were saying that it might transport him somewhere where he meets Stargirl or something?
Well, I'm not going to act like I'm super knowledgeable about the red, but I do believe the red in the comics is outside of the multiverse, sort of like some of the other dimensions. Like, it's connected to every multiverse. So it's sort of like a world between worlds. And I think that's why Gar might be the one that sort of has to bring everybody back together. That's just because, just like with any other like in between area, I think it's the only thing that makes any sense, because there's obviously Nightwing can't do anything. Superboy probably can't do anything. I guess Coriander could maybe do something. Maybe she'll have something to do with it. I don't know.
She could barely control her blue light.
Yeah. Jinx might, but maybe that's why they quote unquote killed her, because she has magic and they didn't want to have her like cast a spell or whatever.
So it's probably gonna be, dude, where's my Gar? They can't find Gar. Maybe Stargirl helps him out of wherever he's stuck in, and that's her cameo or something.
Yeah.
Now it's gonna confuse a lot of people as to whether this is Earth 2 Courtney or if it's Earth 9 Courtney.
Well, I think we'll know right away if it is or if it isn't. I mean, it's gonna.
If she says the F-bomb, it's Earth 9.
Yeah.
Please, Titans, do not make the mistake of not putting the Earth designation on the screen.
There's still people that say that Titans and a Doom Patrol are on the same Earth.
They're not anymore.
Like 3 years later.
Speaking of Doom Patrol, that starts Thursday.
Thursday, yeah.
Oh wait,
it's actually two Doom Patrols. One is the one that we see on Earth 21, and the other one is on Earth 9.
Yeah.
Which is why some of the characters were recast. We're supposed to just assume they're different versions of those characters.
Yeah.
We've had like 2 Niles like references this season too.
Because I don't think Gar was referenced on Earth 21's version.
No, he has not been. Nope. Yeah. You're right.
Do you think Jinx will? Of course. Of course.
If she does not, I'm going to laugh so hard at the end of the season. They went through all the trouble to make that costume, and then she was killed off.
Will we get Gar as a T-Rex? I don't think they have the budget to make a decent looking T-Rex.
Did you guys like the gorilla?
The gorilla, that was a small gorilla.
Yeah, he was small, and he wasn't wearing a suit either.
Like Grodd, like that's not a normal size gorilla. Like Grodd's not is Grodd a giant gorilla, or is that a normal size gorilla? Like Grodd's a normal size gorilla. Grodd was bigger than Gar.
Yeah, even Ultra Humanite is huge, you know.
But I mean, that's just like.
Oh wait, he's not that huge. He was in that cave.
He's just an albino gorilla.
Yeah, like, he was in that lab, so he wasn't that big.
All the CGI gorillas we've seen, like throughout all of DC, from Peacemaker to Mansoor Mala on Doom Patrol, they were all bigger than Gar. I mean, I was glad to see him turn into one, but like they're all bigger than him.
Yeah.
I wanted to see the actual transformation, but I'll take what we can get.
One of my nitpicks with Titans, which doesn't, I mean, it's not something that ruins the show for me, but it is something that I've noticed, is they don't show Gar transforming.
Yeah.
That's like She-Hulk too, though. She-Hulk, you never saw her.
It's really annoying. Like I wish they would at least once. Like, you know how with Barry, every once in a while we'll see him like put the suit on or something. But other times it'll be like off screen, he'll run and you'll see like paper fly everywhere or something like that. I'm okay with that once in a while, but give me just 1 or 2 transformations a season, please. I
hate when he went to go hide and to get undressed to turn into a tiger.
Yeah.
That's a little better though. That's a little better than what we see now. They cuts the scene and then he's transformed already.
3 Dubs, you want to pull up the quiz?
I'm not going to be able to play the quiz though.
You can be the
No, I mean like literally I have to go to work, so I'm not going to be able to play the quiz. So you can take me out of the quiz. Yeah, if we would have done it like 20 minutes ago, I probably could have done it.
We got pulled into the into that discussion on the Flash, and like Warner Brothers in general. Like that's the part of the stream. 3 Dubs, when you get a chance, crop that part of the stream where we're talking about Warner Brothers in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that I really enjoyed that. Eric always has the best points when it comes to like stuff with Warner Brothers. They pissed him off enough.
All right. Well, everybody have a good stream, and I will
Yeah.
check out this part
Thanks,
later when I
Eric.
get in. So,
All right.
bye.
Bye.
All right.
As the leader of this stream, Lance goes first, and it's hold on, I can fix it.
Fix what?
You'll find out. There you go. Darren goes next, and Kata goes is last.
Okay. So, wait. Let me turn off the comments.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, forgot.
Let me turn off my other computer's comments. All right. Okay. So I will do Team Wolf for 100.
Team Wolf for 100. Okay. Scott McCall was a normal high schooler, but everything changed when he was bitten by a werewolf. Why was he in the woods on the night that he was attacked?
His best friend dragged him into the woods to find a dead body.
Darren?
What he said.
Kata?
He was making out with a girl.
You didn't
I
get
haven't
this,
seen Teen Wolf.
Spacebar, okay. Searching for a body of water. No, dumb, a dead body. I decided to make a joke. Darren?
Good grief, I
Wait,
don't
you
really
didn't
know
give
any
them
of these.
Oh, they didn't get it?
Oh.
Power Rangers 100, I suppose.
Cora, Derek's sister in Teen Wolf. The actress plays a villain in what Power Ranger series?
Oh, I don't know. Ratatouille. I don't know. I have not watched Power Rangers in so long.
I don't watch Power Rangers either, so I'll just say Dino
It's been a
Rangers.
bit.
Is that a series?
Yes, it is.
That's my guess. Dino Rangers.
There's multiple Dino Rangers.
Oh, it's
but,
a
you know,
series. I probably could have gave a better guess.
I
I mean,
I
that
thought
was
it was
my
the
guess.
villain.
So go ahead, Lance.
That would be Power Rangers RPM.
I'll be surprised if
Tanaya 7.
long lost sister. Fun fact: Cora was Derek's sister.
Okay. I'll
Kata?
do Smallville. That's the only one I know on here.
What does it mean when Clark's eyes turn a shade of purple?
Oh crap!
You haven't seen this one, so I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. That's why I was trying to think. And he transfers his body or something.
Lance?
Affected by some sort of kryptonite.
Darren?
He's high.
A spell has been casted.
Ben cast.
Yeah, whatever. I did this in a rush.
Lance.
Lance.
Dino Thunder 400. I'm winning.
What color was one ranger lacking in the closet?
Black.
Oh,
Darren.
Oh yeah, black.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
black because I saw
Yeah.
the other quiz the other day. It was a question on there.
Black. As a running joke, the Rangers wear color scheme clothing outside of their Ranger outfits, and Tommy was lacking black because he only has been the white, green, red, Zeo, and red Turbo Ranger. Darren.
You know what? Why not? Give me Teen Wolf.
Which female of the friend group does Scott not have some sort of romantic relationship with?
Lydia.
Kata?
Oh, I'm dumb.
Sarah.
I forgot.
Or wait, Kimberly. Kimberly. I'll say Kimberly because I know that's one person in the show.
You
Oh no, that's not it. That's his Team Wolf. So sorry. All right, go ahead, Lance.
I should know this. Do, do, do. Dang it! What does he not have a relationship with?
It's not that hard.
I mean, he never did get with Lydia.
Didn't he kiss her?
Yeah, but that's not a relationship. That was like a jealousy thing.
Final romantic relationship. I mean, kisses. Is that your final answer?
Yep.
Cora, Derek's sister.
That's not even the friend group.
Yeah, she is.
No, she didn't even like him.
But he has kissed Lydia. He's kissed Malia, and he's kissed the fox. I forget her name.
All right, I got to go to Smallville again.
What color was Clark wearing in 3x1 Exile when he was under the influence of Red K?
Is 3X season 3? I mean,
Yeah, season 3, episode 1.
it's when he's in Metropolis, huh?
Yes.
I think he was wearing black.
Lance.
He was wearing, as the Spanish say, el balaque.
Darren.
Black.
Black. A nod to Superman's black suit, as it most cases symbolizes going bad. Wow. Poor Darren. So that was Kata. Lance. Your turn.
Oh, Christy Alley passed away.
Lance, your turn.
Squirrel.
I'm going to take SPD for 100.
Who are all the 4 known throughout the Ranger series that has become a red SPD Ranger?
Jack Landers, Sky Tate, and Bridge Carson. So literally it.
Darren?
Yeah, no, skip that.
Yeah, no clue. No clue.
It's only 3.
Charlie, the A Squad Red Ranger.
That doesn't count.
Of the team.
Nobody,
Sky, and Bridge were all Red Rangers.
nobody is counting Charlie. She was a horrible Red Ranger.
Never said she wasn't, but she was she was good in the pilot.
No, she wasn't. Their auras were off in the pilot.
Well, I'm just saying that before the pilot,
No.
she was eventually good. I mean, she was a baby, wasn't she?
No.
So Darren.
Give me Dino Thunder.
Dino Thunder. Who was the White Dino Ranger's true identity?
Oh, what was his name? He was like the coolest too.
Yes, he was.
Oh, was it Troy? That's not right. That wasn't his name. But go for it, Troy.
Kata.
Chad.
not Chad. Yeah, no. Lance.
Trent Fernandez.
I want to say. I assume you said Trent, right?
Trent Fernandez.
Okay.
That's right.
Trent Mercer.
Trent Troy.
Mesogog's alter ego.
Dude, he was so cool.
His last name was Fernandez, not Mercer.
Well, I call him Mercer because of the fact that I didn't know his last name.
What?
I thought he was Trent Mercer because Mercer was his dad's name.
Yeah, he's
Anton
a
Mercer.
So 3 Dubs gets a minus 100.
Well, I'm not playing. That was Darren. So Kata.
Smallville, only one I know.
Who taught Clark out playing football?
His dad, Jonathan Kent.
Lance.
His pawpaw.
Darren.
Daddy Kent.
You guys haven't seen season 5, have you?
Oh wait, is it wrong?
Yeah. It's Chloe. She felt he was meant for something greater than throwing footballs and scoring touchdowns.
No, I've seen season 5. She does say that.
But he does it too, though.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, he does it in season 2, but Clark forever wanted to be a football player still.
I guess
So,
he still played. Though.
Chloe talked him out of it completely. Like,
That was a great question. That was true. Not fair.
I mean, you guys aren't wrong, but wrong part of the series.
You should have said season 5. It's all right.
Well, it's a 300-point
all right.
question.
No. You lose 300 more points, 3 Dubs. So you owe us.
Lance, your turn.
Can I get to those yams?
Yams.
You guys got to get on TikTok.
I'm on TikTok.
I'll take Teen Wolf for 300, Alex.
The episode showed Dr. Valak at some point in the future trying to get information out of Lydia. In doing so, we finally found out the reason Theo left his sister to die. What did he need from her, and so that he would be a generic chimera?
A heart.
Darren?
Bob the Builder.
Bob the Builder.
Sorry, I didn't listen to the question at all.
Wow.
A brain.
A heart.
That was close.
Lance for the win. I mean, so Darren.
Dino Thunder, I suppose.
Who first found out Trent's identity?
Oh, Tommy Oliver.
Kata.
Thomas Oliver.
Gate Jones. Lance.
Who found out Trent's identity?
Yeah.
Dr. Oliver.
Tommy Oliver.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you said this one early because he was like, "Doctor, how did he get his doctorate?"
Wait, wrong one.
Finally,
points on.
Finally.
Points on the board.
Oh, me, you right?
Yeah, yep. Kata.
Smallville.
I'm still winning, so.
During Smallville, Martian Manhunter has been known to like what?
Oh my god, I haven't gotten this one right. What season is it?
Season 6.
Oh my gosh. I'd say
Chocolate. He loves chocolate.
I was gonna say chocolate, but now he said it, so I'll say coffee.
Darren
Fire.
and Lance, you were chocolate.
Big-breasted women.
Oreos.
I guess chocolate is close, though.
Not the exact treat, though.
All right, Lance. Wasn't it coffee in Supergirl?
I don't know.
No,
That
he
was his
liked
father.
Oreos.
His father like really liked the coffee.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
I'll take Small Ville for 500.
You
Wayne
just want
Wilson.
to take all of them. In season 9, titled Disciple, a female comic book character's name appears again, who eventually later appears in the Arrowverse. What is the character's name that appears in the Arrowverse?
Speedy, I don't know.
Darren?
I don't. Lena, no, that's dumb. That's dumb. But Lena, that's an original character. I forgot.
I'll guess Artemis.
Artemis?
That's a good
Well,
guess.
Geek Drums is half right. Thea Darden Queen. Based on the Dearden Queen, based on the comic book version Mia Dearden, aka Speedy.
Darren now.
Darren. At least someone's keeping track.
Dino Thunder.
What powers did all the Rangers have?
Morphing?
That's the most generic answer ever. Kata?
Gymnastic abilities.
That's the most generic answer ever. Lance, take it away.
What? They had powers from Dino Gems. They had yeah.
What powers did they all have?
Oh, you want the individual powers?
Yes.
This is a horribly worded question.
What powers did all the Rangers have?
There could be like 10 answers to this.
You're making it seem like it was all one power.
I mean, technically speaking, they had all individual powers. I mean, it's not that hard to.
No, but you're making it seem like it was one power.
Yeah,
but
each individual Ranger had.
The Red Ranger had super strength and super speed. The Yellow Ranger had a basically like a banshee scream. Blue Ranger was able to get like thick skin on his arms, like a force field. White Ranger was camouflage, and Black Ranger was invisibility, which is basically the same thing.
Strangely enough, you actually got the right Ranger down. I was suspecting that to be a confusing one. Red was super speed. Blue
had
was
super strength as
invulnerability.
well.
Not. He only had it when he was a Ranger. The gem gave him only super speed.
Gave him super strength too. Look it up on Power Rangers Wiki.
Well, Wiki changes. Blue invulnerability is his arms became invulnerable to any attack. Yellow, high pitched canary cry. Black, invisibility, and white, camouflage.
Yeah.
You got it wrong. Why are you complaining? I mean, you got it right. Why are you complaining?
It's my turn. All right.
I am beating you guys like you stole something.
Yeah, and we've seen these questions before.
Well, some of them.
Power Rangers.
What is the name of Zordon's home planet?
Oh gosh.
Oh my gosh.
I think you've seen this one. Possibly.
Oh, the question, right? Well, I mean, I haven't made a connection because I haven't seen. Let's see. Zordanius.
Lance?
Three dubs.
What?
That's his answer.
The name of the planet.
Oh, that's his answer. I was like, what? I'm waiting. What? Darren?
Gosh, isn't that like?
Oh, I know.
Isn't it like Eltor or something?
Yeah. Eltar.
I pulled that one out of my butt.
Well, it's only 200 points, so I mean,
I'll take it.
I even Eltor wasn't the correct punctuation, but I'll still give you because you're like way behind.
Way behind. The last turn.
Yeah,
It's my turn.
Yep.
Let's do SPD for 200, Alex.
What powers does Z have?
She can make duplicates of herself.
Darren?
She can make zebras appear.
Teleportation.
Kata?
Teleportation. I don't know.
She can duplicate herself into clones. Lance further win again.
Yeah, it's my day. It's my time to shine.
It's your stream, so. Darren.
Dino Thunder.
Dino Thunder. In what Power Ranger series did Dino Thunder first appear in the crossover?
Oh,
We've seen this question before.
Yes, this one, yes. But Lance hasn't.
Is it Ninja Storm?
Kata?
Dino Rangers. Oh wait, that's the question. And then this one's a SPD or something. SP. So I'll say SPD. SPD.
Lance?
This is a trick question. You can perceive this question two ways. If I may use my extensive knowledge in Power Rangers lore, because I am a nerd. Again, the way you worded this question, technically, they first appeared in a crossover when the Ninja Storm Rangers showed up in Thunderstruck Part 1 and Part 2 on Dino Thunder. That's when they technically first appeared in a crossover. But if you are going for the more traditional answer, you can say it was in SPD Wormhole, and then, SPD History, and then an episode Wormhole.
Oh, I said SPD, right?
Yes.
I guess because those are the only three like on the top. So
and Kata is actually and Kata hasn't even seen Power Rangers.
I was still right.
Yes, you were. And over Sharon.
Is it my turn now?
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay, Power Rangers.
Of the original Power Rangers cast, which Ranger was played by another actor/actress in the unaired pilot episode? Lance is smiling.
I've seen this question before.
Lance is smiling up a storm.
I'll say red.
Lance?
The Yellow Ranger Trini was portrayed by a different actress.
Darren?
Johnny Depp. Darn.
And in the 30th anniversary special, they will introduce Trini's daughter.
Oh, that's actually sweet.
And what's funny is she's technically still a ranger because the fact that once a ranger, always a ranger.
Is that like Marine?
No, it's a motto that they.
Yeah, I know. I mean, Marines say that though.
Oh yeah, well, once a Marine, always a Marine.
It's Lance's turn.
Lance. Squirrel.
Lance has ADD.
Making ramen in somebody's hair.
He's in a Twitter battle.
Ugh.
Kato, we could combine our points and we still wouldn't win.
Yeah.
Team Wolf for 400, Wayne Wilson the third.
Who was the last person to forget that Styles ever existed?
It was Lydia.
Darren?
Jackson.
I'll say Styles. He forgot himself.
How sad.
Like, we just said Lydia for all these answers, and we'd probably gotten some points.
Darren?
Oh gosh. Teen Wolf, I guess.
You can't use Dino Thunder.
I know.
What is the full name of Styles, the character played by Dylan O'Brien on Teen Wolf? I won't take a mispronunciation of this one.
I don't know. Styles Brown, Charlie the First.
Kata.
Lydia Martin.
Lance.
Michislav.
Poor guy.
Wait,
That's
did
what
he guess that, or-
said. I mean, that's what Scott said. It kind of, and his dad said it kind of rolls off the tongue.
26,000.
Oh my
Did
god.
Yeah.
Power Rangers.
All right. Yes.
Next week we're gonna have a category called Power Twerkers.
What year did the Time Force Rangers come from?
2040.
Lance.
Wasn't it 2001?
Darren.
2002.
Yeah, 1 and 2.
Oh, it took place in 2002.
No,
Oh,
I get it now.
Oh, I was
Okay.
the closest. I was the closest. I said 2040.
Wait. They did?
Yeah, they came from the year
Yeah,
2000.
they like started in the future and then they traveled back
No,
to the year it
because-
came out.
How
They
does
came-
SPD take place before Time Force?
Isn't SPD like
Because-
alternate reality?
Alternate
No.
universe.
No, it's not. SPD
Huh?
isn't alternate universe. SPD is in the current universe.
I know
Well,
RPM is.
I guess it
RPM was actually retconned to be in the current timeline as well because of Beast Morphers.
until
only-
the
The
dimension.
only alternate dimension in Power Rangers is Dino Fury. Because they still have dinosaurs walking the earth.
Yeah, but
But then again, they kind of retconned that again because you had them team up with Mighty Morphin
Danger
and Dino Thunder. So
and also Danger Dimensions confirmed that there's the RPM and Time Force and what's the other one? Dino Charge came from alternate portals. So I'm going to say they're alternate dimensions. That was a lot of talking. Who's next?
I think it's Lance.
Lance.
SPD for 300.
John 2, the actor who voices Commander
Two.
Doggy, Doggy Kruger, and is the actor in the suit of the Shadow Ranger, becomes another Ranger. What Ranger does he go on to play?
Solaris Knight on Mystic Force. Also,
Darren?
I have a funny picture for that as well.
Dan?
I have no idea. Just get me.
Kata?
Blue.
I respect Kata for giving these answers. Hold on. Booty butt cheeks. Booty butt cheeks. He's not just the actor in the suit for Shadow Ranger.
No, he voices the Commander Doggy Kruger.
He's in the suit for Doggy Kruger.
Yeah.
No,
Wow.
literally. He's wearing the big dog head.
I did not know that.
Me either.
Mine officially blown.
I know. Like, where were his eye holes?
How did he see it? Did he actually go wolf?
Like, is it in the mouth? Like, was it in the mouth area?
Did they have like one of those CIA things that helps with torture?
I don't know, but when I saw this picture, I said, "Wow." But proceed.
Darren?
Power Rangers.
Power Rangers. What language does Zordon speak?
I don't know. Alien. He speaks alien.
Most generic question ever. Kata.
French.
Lance.
Eltarian. Oh, really? I guessed.
I'm like, what the heck?
Which is an alien language, so I get the. Just kidding.
So my turn.
Yes.
Me and Darren can split those points.
What has I mean, you're
Doesn't matter anyway.
he's in second place now. What has SPD done? Wait, I think I gave him the wrong one. What does SPD done first that no one else is known for doing?
I've seen this question before, right?
Probably.
Can I phone in a friend to Flash Freak to Google the answer for me?
No.
They've had a Purple Ranger.
Lance.
The first, what has SPD done first that no one else is known for doing?
Yeah.
Making the Power Rangers a police force.
Darren.
Have an Orange Ranger.
I mean, you're all kind of correct. This is the first Power Ranger series to feature a team of fully evil Power Rangers.
I remember this question.
One day they just woke up and decided to turn evil.
So what?
So we all get points?
Why are you judging them? They want to be evil. They can be. It's everybody's right to be evil. I think that's racist. I mean, chat. We all know who won. So,
why was the Omega Ranger not? This one's Lance. Why was the Omega Ranger not fully on the team, always in his suit and not in his human form, and was in a ball of energy?
Well, the in-show answer, because I could give you both.
Say both. Then.
I guess say both.
For the in-show answer, it's because when he passed through the time portal, it did something to his body that kept him in light form, so he doesn't have a physical human body. And the technical answer is Sentai footage.
Sentai. Darren.
Won a Taco Bell.
Kaya.
They didn't want to cast someone to save money.
I mean, they technically did cast somebody.
Disney wanted to save money and didn't want to hire a seventh starring actor. So it was written that Sam, the Omega Ranger, as a side effect of time traveling, he was either stuck in his suit or transformed into a ball of light. This meant that he was played on set by a stuntman in a bulky helmet and had his dialogue recorded later in ADR, making interaction between him and the other characters incredibly awkward. Apparently, the crew was so frustrated by this, they tended to write around Sam as often as possible. They probably would have written him out entirely, if not for stock footage constraints. Bruce Kalish has said that Sam could have been handled better.
He really could have. I thought Omega Ranger was good. I mean, it was clearly obvious. His voice actor was treating it like he was voicing a cartoon.
Yeah.
His voice didn't fit his body at all.
And
he sounded like he was in an anime the entire time. He just always talking about some, you'll never get to mess with the Omega Ranger. I'm like, what is that? Like, you don't sound like you're a real human being. Like,
I am just a kid in an adult's body.
Exactly. Like, it sounded weird. I'm like, dude, you're clearly in your like late 20s. Why are you talking like that?
And what was mind blowing, is they like literally had to think of who could be the Omega Ranger. So like within like 2 episodes, a kid showed up and they gave him a bike. And then the next episode, Omega Ranger was introduced, and it was Sam, the kid, just adult. Oh, what the heck? Oh. that was me.
So I clearly won.
Yeah.
In your James. So what did the comment say? There's like 62. Wow, there's a lot. Actually, I'll go again. I gotta make it. Okay, that's not even related to this. Okay, interesting. Yeah, it says strain. Wolf. Yeah, that's Kruger actually says wolf. So I can't.
I found it really cringy that John Tui had to make like the dog growl noises.
Yeah,
I'm like, what is that? No,
it's. Have you ever seen Chuck?
no.
Oh, you haven't? Oh well, there's this CSI. I'm not entirely sure what agency he's from, but he makes a grunt sound for everything. Like if he doesn't like something, there's a grunt for it. If he loves something, there's a grunt for it. If he's confused, there's a grunt for it.
I grunt for everything too.
And but I mean, like he has one language and it's grunts. Well, technically, you're wrong. It's the Solaris Night.
But Mayada, we're not talking about Flash.
Maybe her stream's lagging a lot.
She heard him say Chuck, and she immediately started thinking about Chester.
I'm talking about, Zachary Levi, Shazam. He was in other things.
Don't say that, because now she's gonna start thinking that Shazam is Chuck.
Well, Shazam is Chuck, technically. They're the same actor.
Oh. But guys, I won.
Yep. Lance for the win on his own stream.
But I have to go tend and be a daddy because my babies need to eat so they can go to bed for school. So we will be back, same Flash time, same Flash channel, next Monday. We'll have the Stargirl finale to talk about. We'll have the premiere episodes of Doom Patrol to talk about, and we'll have any other random news that pops up to talk about. I want to thank Kata and Darren, formerly known as Infotext.
Honorable mention DJ Eric.
Honorable mention for DJ Eric for stopping in and having that wonderful discussion about Warner Brothers. That will be posted to the channel by tomorrow, I guess. I don't know. However, 3Dubs wants to handle that. That was a great discussion. I like when we get to talk business. Mayada's made me. Mayada, you hearted a lot of my pictures on Facebook. I'm not comfortable. I did you my homie, but it got a little weird.
See you guys in 2 weeks. Where's she going?
I don't know.
She's going to that concert, right? Maybe.
Oh yeah. Well, see you in 2 weeks. Well, you'll see me Saturday, Mayada, because I'm jumping on Eric's stream this weekend. If everything works out as planned, I'm on Daddy Daycare again on Saturday. So, yeah. If you guys have any topics that you want to bring up next week, let me know. If you see anything that interesting that pops out, just send it to me or 3Dubs, and we'll add it in the rotation for the stream next week. But yeah, thank you guys for showing up and hosting with me and having good fun and conversation. Oh, and my new series has started. If you guys are Power Rangers fans, my new series has started. If you would like
maybe you could actually answer them if you're watching.
Yeah, if you guys want any top 10 ranking lists,
fun facts,
just hit me up in the community tab, and I will make videos on it. Here's a sneak peek of the intro. What are you waiting for? Come join the Geek Drums Nation. Done by your very own 3Dubs.
Yep.
So just be on the lookout for more Power Rangers content. It's a huge following for that, so I'm trying to break into that algorithm. So if you guys could help me by sharing the first video I did, trying to attract more viewers, that would be greatly appreciated. But we're gonna hop off of here. I gotta go feed my kids, my babies, and Kate is already in the future, so maybe he'll find out some stuff. It's Tuesday where he is, and me, Darren, and 3Dubs are still in today.
Yesterday. We're still in yesterday.
Yeah, we're still in yesterday. So, but yeah, guys. Mel, if you're here in the chat, I will do my favorite top 10 villains. Just got a request for another video. My favorite top 10 villains, so I will get started on that as soon as possible. My Power Rangers videos will most likely be uploaded on Sundays. That'll probably be my upload day for those videos. They'll be Sundays, like Sunday mornings, 10 o'clock my time, whatever time it uploaded for you guys. I don't figure all that stuff out. That's a lot of work, figuring out all the time zones. But yeah, guys, it's been fun. Darren and 3Dubs, did you throw up peace signs?
I did not.
You have to.
I refuse.
Okay.
Well, say peace sign.
No.
Oh.
Peace out. Peace out. Peace out.
All right, guys. Let's see how long this takes to end. Okay, I'm pressing end now.